on the same lines as she said, I believe that there hasn't been a yielding, a real surrender to God. When you can fall into the arms of a loving God, then you can trust. But until we get to that point where we can really yield and surrender to that loving God, I don't think we can really be leaders as God has called us to be.
Amen. Now I got something to back that up. In Matthew 12:25 says, and Jesus knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself brought in desolation, and every city and house divided against itself shall not stand. What they're saying is you're dividing against yourself. And when you divide against yourself, you cannot stand. And you're not going to be able to experience the full manifestation of what God is trying to get to you as a woman. I mean, as a woman, we desire to have our home at peace. We desire our husbands to love us, to appreciate us. If we're single, we desire fellowship with one another. We desire that. But when we don't have that, it's because we're dividing against ourselves. Not far as individual, as a group setting, but as an individual setting. You get by yourself, you begin to doubt God, you begin to say things that are not of God. And when you do that, you're dividing against yourself. And your kingdom cannot stand. So, and that's how you come about with number one, when I was stating your decision making. In your decision making, you could fall in the lines of being looking at other individuals as making your decision. You look at their lifestyle and their plans and their actions, and you begin to make your decisions based on their actions. And that's not what God's talking about. He said, look at me and make your decision, because that's going to be final authority. So you had it.